linguistic lesson. We are now in Quarter 2, Week 6. Our most essential learning competency is to discuss the interactions among living things and non-living things in tropical rainforests, coral reefs, and mangrove swamps. I am your teacher, Jesselyn Opelota from Caloocan Central Elementary School. Have you ever wondered as how living things and non-living things in tropical rainforests, coral reefs, and mangrove swamps interact with one another? Why do they interact with one another? Everything on Earth that exists on its own little map. Species interact every day. That interaction is a vital part of how organisms develop and change over time. The interaction between biotic and abiotic factors form an ecosystem. Survival of the living organisms in an ecosystem depends upon their adaptability to both the living and non-living elements within a community. These are the different ecological relationships found in an ecosystem: predation, competition, and symbiosis. First, let us discuss the predation. It is the consumption of one living organism, plant, or animal by another. It is also known as predator-prey relationship, where one benefits while the other is killed. Example of this is white heron eating a fish in a mangrove swamp ecosystem, where heron is the predator and fish is the prey. Another one is competition. It is a relationship between living things that depend on the same resources, in the same place, and at the same time. Example of these are the different animals and plants in forest ecosystem. The third one is the symbiosis. It is an interaction characterized by two or more species living purposefully in direct contact with each other. We have three types of symbiosis relationships. There are mutualism, commensalism, and parasitism. Let's discuss about mutualism. It is a symbiotic relationships or interaction of two organisms living together wherein both benefit from the association. Example of this is butterfly and flower. The butterfly helps the flower to pollinate, while the flower helps the butterfly by giving it food. Next is commensalism. This type of interaction occurs between two species in which one organism benefits while the other organism is neither benefited nor harmed. Example of this is orchid on a tree. The tree doesn't affect by the presence of the orchid because the orchid doesn't get anything from the tree. The orchid make their own food. And the last one is parasitism. This relationship occurs when one organism, the parasite, benefits from another individual, the host, while harming the host in the process. Example of this is worms live in the guts and flesh of a fish. The host is the fish and the parasites are the worms. Now, let us answer this. Observe the existing relationships between these organisms and fill up the table below. Our different organisms are saltwater crocodile eating fish, the lichen, and the barnacles attached on shell of a turtle. So what can you say about the interaction between saltwater crocodile eating fish. Crocodile and the fish. Okay, the saltwater crocodile is the predator while the fish is the prey. If there is predator and prey in a relationship, what kind of relationship is it? Predation. How about lichen? The lichen consists of a fungus and an algae growing together. The fungus gets food from the photosynthesizing algae, and the algae gets a place to live. If both organisms benefits from the relationship or from the association, what kind of interaction or relationship is it? Let's see. Mutualism. And how about the barnacles attached on shell of a turtle? Barnacles are benefited while the host, the turtle, is not harmed. What kind of relationship is it? Commensalism. Let us answer these guide questions. Which of the relationships show beneficial interaction? Okay, the relationships that show beneficial interaction is mutualism. When do we say that an interaction is beneficial? The interaction is beneficial when the interaction involves the exchange of goods or services between two species. Number 3. Which of the relationships are not benefited nor harmed? Commensalism. Number 4. Which of the relationships is harmful? Predation. And last, when do we say that an interaction is harmful? The interaction is harmful when one organism is harmed or killed. For today's lesson, we learned that among living organisms in the environment may be beneficial or harmful. Under beneficial, we have mutualism and commensalism. Mutualism and commensalism are symbiosis relationships wherein organisms are benefited from the association. And under harmful, we have predation and parasitism. Predation consists predator and prey, while parasitism consists hosts and parasite.
That's all for today, dear learners. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Remember, a great scientist once said,